Hello everyone. I'm just going to speak about we've just done our first Dungeons and Dragons. Um, I'm doing the AMs again. We've just had our first Dungeons and Dragons session, and it was really good. Joe was the DM, which is Dungeon Master, and it was just really good. We started off. I'll just tell you like a sort of a recap of what happened. I might miss bits, but I'm trying to get the main bits anyway. Um, so Joe sets us off, and we were in a cart, and it was just Alex, Sean, and I. And Alex is a barbarian, Raven. He's like your standard barbarian from the north, sword and ice sword, and quiet but strong sort of thing. Um, Sean is an elf, and he uses like a sling, like once you throw like that. He uses a sling, and he's got a pet monkey. I think it was Naboo. I'm sure it was Naboo, from Aladdin, which is quite cool. I'm a gnome called Gerbo, and I'm a bit tricky. I don't fight, but I use like cunning and trickster, and he's quite cheeky, and that's the sort of character I'm going for. Which is really fun to play, because that's how I like playing things in games, role playing games. Like if there's an NPC or something saying, "Oh, you have to do this," I'll be like, "Why do I have to do this?" But so anyway, we get given these seals. We don't know what they are, but we all checked. We had these seals and letters. So the summons are from the castle. This place, Dragon Held or something. It's like it translates to Dragon Home. Joe did it better. The actual names I can't remember, I'm afraid, because there's a lot of information. But it was like Joe did a really good job of getting all the fancy and lore down. We were immersed in this world he'd created. Like the carriage we were in was detailed, the road, the city's stone and stuff like that. So we get taken into this guy who we met, this old man Volus or Vantis or something like that, and he gives us the quests, saying you have to go. I'm only doing the basics here. There's a lot more information, but I'm just trying to recap it. You have to go get this gem for the new king. He's after this gem. Other people have failed to get it, but we're going to send you because you come from high regards and stuff. And so, but you will be accompanied by this guy who will be your herald, your help, not help, but your like watcher, your like sort of the official guy who's there with you. And that turned out to be Mike, who is like a lawful good guy who's like sword and magic. We're not really sure what he is yet, but I'm trying not to say it. I'm sorry. So we set out on this quest, and we go first. We go to the pub, the inn, and Sean walks in, and Joe says there's a barmaid and then a man behind the bar, and there's like a few orcs over here and there's gnomes and stuff. So Sean goes in and says, "Hey, sexy," to the barmaid, and rolls, and it didn't go to plan. It didn't work out at all. She didn't like it. So she said that the guy behind the bar was the dad, and the dad kicked off, and then the three orcs get up, and they turned out to be like bouncers. And so luckily I talked them through, and we got away with it because I paid money. Oh yeah. But so anyway, flashback, just to cut in here. On the way to see the king, we were being guided by guards, and this figure approached with gemstone eyes, it looked like anyway, this hooded figure, and gave me an amulet and said, "Do you want to take this as it's a gift?" And I said, "Okay, I'll take it." So I took it, and then he was gone. But what it does is, whenever someone sees it, they have to have it. Like the first time they see it, they'll run at it and try and take it from me. But whenever they grab it, if they even get it off my physical person, it appears back on my neck. But then they never want it again. But whenever the first time someone did it, Alex took it off me, and he grabbed it, and then looked, and it was gone, and then he didn't want it anymore. And when I looked at it, I found there was more gold in my pocket. I'd got 5 gold from this encounter. So there's that, and I told them, the others, we were like, "Oh, we don't know what's going on with that." But anywho, I'm gonna have to find out more information about that. It turned out it might be a gift from a god, but it's like tricks or challenges, something like that. So, anyway, at this pub, I said, "Yeah, I'll pay 20 gold to this barman, make everything go away, because I had the most gold." So as I paid him, I found my pocket got heavier, and there was 20 gold, and the amulet was whispering in my head saying, "Here's more money, here's more gold," and stuff like that. So that's like sort of my character side story. Everyone will have their own, but that's mine at the moment. Sorry. And so anyway, we stayed the night in this bar. Um, and then we go to Valantis, the guy who gave us the quests there, and he said, I've got your carriage, go on your journey. So we go off on this journey, and on the way, Sean turns out he's handling the horse, he's driving the carriage because he's got the best like animal handling thing. You have to do everything you do, you have to do a skill roll. It's pretty cool. So we're on the way, and you can see Joe was getting all these like pieces out, like we were sitting there going over this combat starting here. But on the way, the date he said, if you slap Alex's barbarian character, I'll give you money. So I went to do it, I slapped him, and then he nearly knocked me out. Nearly killed me actually while unconscious. And then, because Joe rolls for the money, it's not determined what wealth you get. I only got like a really cheap amount, but it was funny, we were all laughing. So, on the way, Sean's, I wouldn't say driving, and an arrow came at him, but he rolled, and he did it that well, handled the horse, that he drove and just got away. So shit, Joe had this big like ambush plan, but it was like, oh well, never mind, then he escaped. So we go to this trader town on the way to the quest, and Joe was kind of hitting, it seemed like, if you can get the quest done in a day if you want, but we said no, we're just going to stay at the town, we're going to just muck about, I suppose. And after talking to the captain of guard, he said, right, there's like a kind of inn over there if you want to go chilling over there, but it's not a town, it's just like sort of a little hut. So we go there, and Mike stays in because he's just like sort of keeping watch, he wants to stay in the caravan and get a night's rest. Sean, Alex and I go in, and we're having a drink. We're all getting drunk, but I bought 4 drinks, so Sean's going to take it to Mike. In the meantime, Mike's in the carriage, and he sees 2 figures coming who seem really dodgy, like in armour and, you know, looking like bandits, marauders and stuff. So he transformed himself into a woman, like, to see if he could get any information off them. So he went down, and he's talking to them and stuff. But as he's doing that, Sean comes out with a drink saying, oh, where's Mike? You know, he's going into the thing. We're not called these names, by the way. We've got our own names, but I can't remember everyone's yet. So he goes into the caravan, he's shouting at me, going, oh, Mike's not here. So I come out, and I'm a bit more drunk, and I'm shouting, where's Mike? Where's Mike? And so Mike comes walking over towards us. But at that time, he transports back into, like, you know, a man. Then these 2 guys kicking off, going, whoa, this is a bit weird. What's going on here? But as he's doing that, Sean sees it as a threat and pulls out his sword. Because of that, we get engaged in our first combat situation. And so I hit the glass of this inn, and Alex comes running out, and we're all very drunk. And we were stationed by the caravans by the inn, and then they were in the open. So Sean goes to throw his slingshot, but misses. But that like aggravates them, so they come charging at us. So Mike turns around, pulls out this epic lightning rapier, which he was given before we left by like the king's, this guy Valantis. I really can't remember his name. I don't know, he was describing it, but he never really told us what it was. So as he pulls out this rapier, it goes lightning. It's like this awesome lightning rapier. And he got a really cool thing, and then he rolled and missed. So he just missed this guy. It was like, oh. But in the end, so I went, because I'm a crossbow, I use crossbow, because my guy, he's got like one arm, he's got like a robotic sort of arm, like a wooden thing. So I went to climb up on this caravan, and I fumbled and just fell. So that was my participation in the fight, and Sean missed and I fell. Alex was running up to fight, but he never got close enough, and Mike just ended up killing both of them. So we ended up that fight, talked to the captain of the guard. He wasn't very happy with us because we were being cheeky, and then we left to this cave. So we get to the cave, and it's very dark, so me and Mike put up these spells, and we go in, and it's very dark in the cave, and there's like water, but in the distance there's a silhouette, and the others could see it was kind of like a woman, like a sort of figure of a woman, and she was talking to us, this woman, saying, you're not the first who's entered here, there were others before you after the gem. I'm not being hostile, because I was talking to him, we were trying to find out more information, but you wouldn't really give much away. Alex got impatient and figured he'd throw Sean to see. I don't know, he just threw Sean, and it turned out the water was shallow, so Sean fell and hit himself a bit. So I was rocked from Alex punching me on the carriage because I slapped him, and then Sean was a bit hurt, so we were both a bit, like, health-wise very low at this point. And so we get talking, but then she says, and we say that she's guarding this gem, and she says, if you take it, I'll kill you. If you, like, try and leave, I'll basically kill you. Others have tried to take it or help me and stuff, but they've all died. She says, especially the thief. And we go, what thief? She goes, down the cave in this tunnel, there is a thief. He's been there a very long time. He's been after this gem. But I won't let him have it. If you kill him, like, we'll sort of talk. So we go, alright, we decide to go down this tunnel. So we're going down this very dark tunnel, and we get in this room, and it's empty. And you can hear this, like, horrible evil voice saying, like, oh, she sent me more food. She sent me food to eat, small morsels. Like, and we were trying to reason with him, and he said no. And he got aggravated and came towards us in the borderline. And he couldn't see what it was. And it turned out it was this, like, orc with, like, dragon blood. So it was a scaled orc, and it was pretty badass. I'm like, oh shit, we've only fought a couple of drunk bandits at this point. So anyway, I open up because you rolled initiative and I was first. So I fired a crossbow. It didn't do any damage. It missed. It hit, but, like, didn't do any damage. Here's his armor. Alex went charging in with Mike put magic armor on himself. Alex charged in and hit him with a big sword blow. Sean was thrown, but he hit him. Yeah, Sean hit him. Did a little bit of damage, but not a lot. Because Alex was so close to this creature who was quite powerful, I had the idea of, I'll use the amulet and bring him towards me, lure him in. So, like, that's a turn where he won't attack. So as he's doing that, he drops his weapon, which was a club, and came running. So Alex got a free hit because, you know, it's like an initiative attack. Swung, cleaved his back, did loads of damage, but didn't do, like, a critical or anything. It hit him, and it came running. So Mike went to get him as he was running, and he got a small hit in. He got a flank hit in, and that was doing damage, but he still didn't die. So he got to me and grabbed the amulet and picked me up in one hand. And if the others are attacking him, Sean's throwing slings, everything, but it wasn't killing him. And then the amulet disappeared, but he still was, like, obsessed. But then luckily Alex, like, came up behind him and stabbed him in the back. And then Mike, like, pierced his side and he killed him. It was like, because Alex saw this frost, and Mike's lightning that made this frost lightning thing and just killed him, destroyed him, which was awesome. It's cool, like, when you do it, because, like, you're really into it, and it's just like it's just this long build up and all this cool stuff happens. Really good. I didn't think it would be that. Personally, I thought I was sitting there going, hey, it might be good for a one-off, you know, try something out, it might be good. But I got really into it. It was really good, and you feel immersed, and, like, I was worried for my character because, like, oh god, and there was panic, and you were sitting, what spells can I use? How can I use this? What item is that? So anyway, we defeat this creature. We go back into the cave, but the woman has become this silver dragon, this huge, massive, colossal dragon, and she's going on. I was being cheeky with her. I was, like, trying to find information, but pissing her off, and because I was getting risky, he was like, no, shush. But I kept doing it, and she kept giving us information, so it was working. But she was getting aggravated, and turned out she was this old dragon who served the old king, and every king, like, serves under a dragon. And she's a good dragon. The last king was good, but the new king is a usurper and serves an evil dragon, even if he knows or not. We're not sure yet. So she's trying to get the old king back onto the throne, and she wants us to help. But as I was finding out this information, I had to, like, kind of keep prying, and it was aggravating the dragon. So Alex he went to throw me, but missed. And because I was threatened, I hit him with, like, the hardest slap. Just at the hardest slap he's ever seen from a gnome. It was 4 damage, which is a lot from a slap. But anyway, it's got really high rolls, the way it worked out. But the dragon separated us and stuff and kicking off. So she was explaining that King's voice said no dragons, and the new king is under an evil dragon. So we need to, like, get it back. So what she's done is she's given us this gem, because the new king has never seen the gem. And so we're going to take this as a replacement for the other gem. We still don't know what that is, really. And see what happens next. So she sent us on our way. So now she said, like, my people will find you. You won't probably see me. But you'll have my help. So we're, like, kind of double agents now. So we're pretending to work for the new king whilst we're trying to get the old king back onto the throne. So pretty cool stuff. Like, it was only, like, it was about 4 hours, it's 3 hours, it's like that. So a lot could happen, and it's cool, because it's just your imagination, and, you know, it's all chance. Like Joe didn't expect us to get away from the chase. Sean's roll was high, and he didn't expect me to use the amulet on the boss. He was like, oh, that's cool. He didn't see it going that way. And then because, like, me and Alex were messing about, and I tried to slap him, and he punched me in the game. Like, I had low health for the boss, and so when he threw Sean, he didn't expect to do damage, and he had low health for the boss and stuff. So it's like, there's a threat, and you never know what's going to happen. And the way conversations pan out. And yeah, so, like, Joe's introducing my side story. stuff, but everyone will have their own. We're all intertwined. We'll do stuff, and there'll be like differences and stuff. But yeah, so far really good. So that was the first adventure, and I'll keep you posted for the next one because it's really fun actually. So see you soon.